next week. Hey, all the people that want to leave. Yeah, let's give everybody full practice. There's no game this week, so work yourself hard. I have to go and change anything here right now. Solid. I'm not going to get any money right now, but it's the thing they say, don't just throw out scholarships and tie up your NIL money. already kind of screwed this up, I think, but you know. His catching's not the best, but that's he has 0 expected NIL, so I will give him a scholarship. Slow. Not the best, but those some points out of them. I mean, recruiting. Five, 7. 79 speed, dude, no. Oh. Okay. Some of these guys are spending 5 points on the hop. So keep it better running. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm pushing on the fullback. But I think there's probably no resistance there. I have to think at the end of the season it might have to be, you know, save You know, you don't want me to throw that guys to, hey, I'll pay you to stay kind of thing. And then also hitting the transfer portal. That's kind of, this is mildly annoying with the my setup here. I'm going to move this for a second. Okay, so that's this week. Manage my blueprint. What can I do from here? Just interesting. I should look at this. No, that's fine. I was just kind of want to. Oh, so I only have 212 on the roster. Okay, so senior, I get 30 back. Those guys don't have any. All right, well. Next week. It's really weird going in past, you know, the first week and not seeing everybody with scholarships. Okay, I guess this is going to be fine early on. Not have to baby him so far. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go in here and just do this. Confirm. Continue. That's good, so I don't want anybody to get hurt like that. Okay, let's go to recruiting. It's weird that they got the managed blueprint thing there, and it's like, well, you can't do anything with it. I guess you have a little bit of information that you can see there, but that's kind of not a whole lot to do with, you know, the info. Okay, so now we're seeing some guys getting offers. So that guy. Let's see, I'm not on his thing yet, but I'll get up there. So So yeah, so it shows I'm making, you know, influence. So we'll see if I actually crack anything. Because it doesn't look like people are really belly burning on these guys. So Sammy, yeah, we'll see how long I can string that out. Set this out so I can see my hours. Giving him. Okay, so they actually gave him a scholarship. He wants 40. Let me hang back for a second. Okay, 10 lanes going off to this guy. At least I'm on his board. Yeah, both guys are going after him pretty hard. I'm probably... It's interesting. They're giving them scholarships, and there's no NIL, so... Okay, let me go ahead and do this. 12 from 5. Let's see how that works. See if that actually moves the meter at all. Because I mean, if they, you know, these guys close on, I might just leave them sitting here. But if I drop off, I'll get the money back, and it's only 5 NIL anyway. Then I piss him off, then whatever. So all these guys will burn off anyway. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, if they want to go after that guy, they can. I mean, he might be a good tight end, but Navy, you can look at him. So what I want to do... I'm giving 25. He's got a scholarship, so I don't know if they're just giving him a full 40. I want to get a better idea, though. Yes, 72 strength, 62 power moves. He ain't superstar. Anyway, my board. Yeah, I'm going to be recruiting. What's our top stories? Louisville versus Ole Miss. Kansas State. 2 interceptions, not bad. Ah, it's coming right at me. Rivalry week starting off the game? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so let's get into this. See how this goes. So make sure I do this first, so I can set it up correctly. Hey, well that's different, whatever that means.
Where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. The season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Illinois' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker.
I'm going to change the camera angle. I want the sideline camera. I mean the upper. Okay, let's see if this works.
Good matchup from you. You will lose that.
That's better.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe a crease. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Tight end now in motion.
Oh, this is pissing me off.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Finds his tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good thing I'm getting this crap out of the way.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking for space. It's Valentine. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They go to the counter. And he's swallowed up. Line of scrimmage by the big...
Menu narration option is set to off.
Broadcast, defense camera, broadcast. Oh, shit. There, maybe that'll help.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Why are you doing from here?
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. To the air, it's Humphries. breaking down. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for room to
I would have loved to have seen that
just
in
hand
play.
it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You piece of shit.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Illinois offense returns to the field.
Oh, now you're going.
So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. Makes his man miss. Snags it and he's open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Keeps it on the draw. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini.
I can figure out why the camera isn't working correctly.
Let's hope this...
We'll end up losing anyway, so... Yeah. It's probably not going to be here. Although I might need to jingle with the clock settings. That's not what I'm looking for, I don't think. I'm going to turn that off and then see if that helps it turn off the coach perspective.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Shut up. Okay, let's see if that fixes this. So you're gonna get trounced.
Where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Yeah, baby, run. No, go ahead.
room.
Just, yeah.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You always want to come out and set
I
the
can
tone as
see
a
that,
defense.
too.
Get a
The
stop,
coaches
make a
don't really
plunge.
see
How about
nothing.
this? Get the
Don't see
INT
anything.
and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Whoopsie. So number 16, you might need some NIL money. We'll see how you end up at the end of the season. Give you a little something, something.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it.
In 26, my team would get out to a lead and then crumble in the second half and have to fight and bite the way back in there.
He'll do it himself.
Oh, come on,
Turning
man.
it on. Picks up the first down. That's a fumble.
crap
Recovered
is.
by the defense, and he's
Oh,
off.
wow.
And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us
Well, that's, that was silly. Show me that play again, man. Wait, what? And they've got the wrong freaking...
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll give it on the counter. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got enough for the first. Slides
job,
to the
bro.
ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Humphries. Got his man. Got a little grass. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
God damn it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and
Come on,
short.
bitch, throw it.
Let's go to the end zone. Make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
What are you doing,
On
OC?
4th down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go.
You
And
are
it's
lucky.
caught. Touchdown.
And these
May
are the
still
plays that
fire
you look
you.
back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work,
After the season.
nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
If nothing else, it looks good for the offense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start.
Come on,
He's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first.
Yeah.
After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Off play action. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
4.5 minutes.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout.
Again? Who the
They
hell's
burned
calling
a
that?
couple
Because it
early,
ain't
now
me.
down to just 1 timeout to work with. Quarterback running on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Illinois picked up the first down, now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
That's unfortunate.
Eyeing up for the PAT.
Played ECU in 26.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Bastard.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start.
I like that he actually, didn't just stick the return stuff.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Well, one, they've changed the way the game.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wideouts either side.
That thing, I've got my book set up and I have to change it to some other goddamn book.
Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times.
Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Humphries. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time for the head coach on 4th.
Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live.
Horrible.
And they've
That's
been
not my
practicing this
fault.
all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
It's been a few months, actually. A couple months, I guess. Because
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So
Didn't get much done on that first play
that
of the
sucked,
drive.
'cause we really
It's
could have
2nd
used
and
some
11.
points there.
Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, sweet feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Stumbled to the ground. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The option look. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's the play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Oh, Jesus.
He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Fakes the grab. It's man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
There's a crease. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's not what I wanted to do.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Humphries. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Valentine. Takes it past the marker. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, of course. That's where the wheels start from showing.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants it all, and they will score. Touchdown to Illini.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to pass, it's Humphreys. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Nice.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying... They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
That was a nicely executed penalty with the animations and everything, as opposed to the guy just wandering and standing in the backfield like a jackass.
The offense needed something, just anything to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Got a man, it's Dixon. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Dixon. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Huh, that's interesting. Offensive pass interference.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Hauser. Bringing the heat, trying to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short from the 49. This is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Quick spin on the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Good, thank you. Nice.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt.
Nice that they actually do that. Good points.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
In 26, I just watched
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Humphries. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move there. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Right on the money. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time.
Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting...
Scrambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football.
That's the thing. I need I don't know.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And up bringing in. The guy with 70 speed might be able to do enough when it's...
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He's looking deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, finding a line high. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line.
Take it up to 25.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Humphreys. Fires quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Sometimes this.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
To the air, it's Humphries. Under fire. Gets open down the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He goes right back to the air. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. They want to run this quarterback. Yeah. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
26.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
They didn't change the schedule or anything.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive touches.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Quarterback last season.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Humphries. He's got him. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Gets it out quickly. The stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Oh yeah, I forgot because
and they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Down
to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He might want another play.
I totally want another play, but I really want to...
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Let's see what the guy does to me here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they can't wipe.
Well, 1 second. At least I got a chance to kick.
Trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard.
Yeah, if I had
and the
extra
field goal to
timeouts.
end the half takes us to halftime.
I forgot they had blown 2 of them early because it was defensively. It's like jackwads.
We head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Didn't fool me that time. Well, for the defense.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one.
Wow.
You'd think they would have had a good chance. Carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. Makes the grab in their space. Takes it in. Touchdown. No.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored.
Yes, he did.
That's a play he's going to learn from.
Make any moves when he got hit right when the ball got there. That's going to pass me.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
I'm sure he will.
The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And this drive at their own 25.
I have to get back to my cheese ball.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, suck on
Picks up the
this.
first down.
Suck on this, suck.
Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Good job.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback will keep it. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
That was
God damn it. That's not the fucking play I wanted to run. That play is stupid. I guess I can't audible out of the X on that. Stupid shit. Fudge.
Up there as they try to hold him to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. Putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense.
God damn it!
Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. And they swarm him under. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He breaks a tackle.
Come on.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To throw, it's Hauser. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action.
Smack.
Finds the tight end. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Yeah, so it's time for you to throw another one.
Keeps it on first down. Could be an out. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up.
That was stupid. Why'd you go to hit the fucking block?
He cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illini! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looking downfield is Humphreys. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack, because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is not an easy situation for an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens.
He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Hey, man, you gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Cover guys do their job, and they...
That's kind of what happens.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive.
Still throws interceptions.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the
sacks.
pressure was
Sacks.
too much. They get him at the 15. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example. As you can and help out the offense. They'll go back to work on offense. Scanning the field, it's Humphreys. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? The give out of the gun.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of here.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself.
Why'd you dump down there, you stupid ass? The guy's fucking behind you.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive.
That's crazy.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Finding a line, I move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and tackled that receiver on the screen.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Not bad.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
I guess Hauser didn't come back in.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, finding Illini. The Illini are right back in the lead. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Why are you turning it? You stupid bastard.
Get him down at
I can't believe, well, I totally fucking believe that. The one time You know, the guy doesn't need to take it on. Oh, I'm going to take it on.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side.
Of course.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got his man on the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Humphreys. Pocket breaking down. On target to the left.
Nice.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bryant. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Humphreys. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback keeps it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. Get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air, it's Boyd. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just... And the decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, running back on the move. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walters. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the 4th quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Walters. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Humphreys. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That's bullshit. He was well past that line.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Suck it, Hauser, for leaving ECU.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they there he goes!
Yeah, cheat circuit, fucking flipping them now.
The tag! Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Shit, they gave every opportunity to not.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now this offense is back on the field. The run inside. It's Walters. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They'll run it. It's Walters. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Walters. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Illinois right back to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They
makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Oh, what a cut! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Illini!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Maybe some room here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, not bad after one game. Maybe I'll get to level 10. I mean, I'm not holding any breath. That's silly. Well, I want my road game. Oh, too nice. All right, well, that is that for now.